listening to the BCC podcast.
Today is Wednesday, April 19th, 2017. You're listening to episode 97 of the BCC podcast. So close to 100. I can taste it, but not really because I don't like the taste of computers or the internet. The internet is a very salty place. What do you think, Mal? Is the internet a very salty place?
I think it's more sour and salty. That General So's kinda.
Would you say that's a very good combination, Mace?
Depends on the flavor. If it's too much salt, terrible.
Well, it depends. You don't know what butter tastes like.
It's true.
You wouldn't know what salted butter tastes like either.
I'll eat butter eventually. I've only had margarine so far.
LQ, would you like to explain the situation?
Mace has never eaten butter. He thought margarine was the same thing. We just found this out moments ago, and I am mad.
It's a code red situation here at the BCC.
But the thing is, now Mace keeps saying, I'll pick some up from the store and I'll try it. Now I just imagine Mace is going to get some from the store. He's like going to get to the parking lot. He's just going to like unwrap the stick and take a bite of it like a banana.
I already don't like margarine.
That does sound rather appealing.
I don't like margarine to begin with. So I'm not going to take a bite out of it to replace
it. It reminds me of this commercial.
It's not like margarine. It's not like margarine at all.
Okay. This reminds me of like a commercial for this popcorn. And it was like, this guy goes in the fridge at night, and it's like, there's a voiceover. It says, some people just love butter. And his wife
I know
gets
this.
up and like turns the light on, and he's like eating a stick of butter like it's a banana. And it's disgusting.
Like, kind of just slides it out again.
No, Mace, what you also need to do is get some shrimp and some garlic and some Texas toast and some bread and some quesadillas and cook them all with butter.
Quesadillas.
Okay.
I don't know. Just don't overdo it with butter, man.
He hasn't had any butter his whole life. I don't think it's possible to overdo it at this point.
Maybe I did when I was
good
younger.
for you,
I don't know.
Yes, it is. It's
Ford,
healthy.
butter is great for the soul.
It's not good for your heart.
It's great for your skin.
But Ford,
No, it's not.
good for your soul.
I don't care.
It's good
about
for your
the
eyes,
soul.
which are the gateway to your soul.
All right. We need to get
Yes, off to the real meat
the
of the
episode.
podcast.
I don't even know what that was, and I did it.
You're replacing
Okay.
Leo right now. Making up for his absence.
Leah could be here. Scrub. You trash
He's
talk Leah
sick.
this entire podcast.
Ford, do you listen to the last podcast you weren't on?
What? I was on the podcast. What are you talking
No,
about?
remember
No,
the
the
last
last one that you weren't
podcast
on.
that you were on? The one that had the intro music? Do, 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 do. It was
See,
so
that music is
relaxing.
Very relaxing.
So relaxing.
I don't remember.
Then you didn't
It hasn't
watch
happened
it.
in a while.
It has been a while.
It has been
anyways.
a very long time.
So, today on the BCC podcast, we are going to be discussing some rumors, which I'm not going to let Ford get started on quite yet.
Ford? You sound like Kermit right now.
Episode 7.
And we are also going to be answering some emails.
See, I told you, Toby. I told you.
That's basically all today. Unless anyone really wanted to talk about those Lego Batman special features,
not
but I didn't.
It comes with
no.
Batgirl.
Good
And-
for it.
Also, I just wanted to put this out there. I don't care about spoilers, so I'm going to spoil the ending of Iron Fist for all of you.
Boo.
No,
And-
Ford, I'm watching
Boo.
Iron Fist right
No.
now.
I've already seen
Okay,
it, so you,
No.
it ends with
you don't have to worry
Batgirl.
about me. I've already seen
Okay,
it.
Mace,
No.
Mace, can I just discuss this with you real quick?
No.
It ends with
No.
Batgirl going up to Batman and Robin saying, look, you guys are cool, but you both need psychological help.
I'll
That is
keep
the
you
ending.
spoiled. Because DC crossovers, yeah.
That is the ending of Iron Fist.
Iron Fist isn't as bad as the reviews are
It's
saying
not
it
a
is.
1.6 out of 10. Okay, it is not.
It's not, but it's definitely not the best thing
No.
in the world.
Well, no, but not everything has to be.
Also, there's this one line where he's talking to where Danny Rand. He's talking
Okay,
to this
we're
one
not
guy,
gonna keep going.
and
Then.
he's like, "I could kill your dad." It's like
I remember that part.
it's so poorly acted. It's
Finn
hilarious.
Jones was not prepared for
You
this
have
character
to see
at
it.
all.
It's
I am
perfect.
trying to see it forward, but obviously you want to tell me about it before then.
Oh,
Blade.
snap.
But if you watch him
Blade.
throughout the series, he has
Blade.
gotten better in the martial arts department progressively as the series has gone on. Look
Yeah,
at, did you see how bad
it
he
does.
was in the
All right,
pilot?
we're not talking
It
about Iron
does.
Fist here. Let's actually get into the news, and we're gonna open a different floodgate.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
So we're going to be discussing this Brickset article.
It's
It has to do with, is NexoKnights coming to an early end?
No, of course it is not.
Wait. So, this is written by
I already read
Hugh
it!
over at Brickset.
Our
I know
favorite.
you already read it, but the audience probably hasn't. So, Hugh is reporting on what Blocks Magazine's reported on, which is reporting on a rumor that NexoKnights is being canceled and the Somersets may
And
never
now
be
we are
released.
reporting on
Get
him,
that out of the way
reporting
right
on
now.
them, reporting
I don't
on
think
them.
anyone believes that the Somersets...
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone believes the Somersets won't be released. But as Hugh points out in this article, it is not... what's the word I'm looking for?
Reliable.
No, that's not... It could very well be true that NexoKnights will not reach its
outside
third
the
year.
realm of possibility. But I would say it's outside the realm
Because-
of probability. You don't roll out a knight in castle
I
and
wouldn't.
then the next year, nothing.
I would say it's totally probable, actually, but we'll get to that. He goes on to talk about how this was a Big Bang theme with a huge investment behind it, both in terms of advertising, supported media, new parts, and everything, and it might not be performing as well as Lego had hoped. Now,
Trying
like
to
you said,
stay
and he
quiet,
points to
man.
other things like Bionicle and Mixel, and I also want to reference
No,
Lego Dimensions in that too. Which, at this point, it's basically confirmed.
At
it's
least the
done.
rumor for Dimensions was that they're pushing it to the back burner and letting it slowly die out. That's better than being cancelled.
Quiet cancellation.
Slow death is better than cancellation.
Well, unless, the
Can we just finish
NexoKnights
this article so
sets
we can
don't all make it
talk
to
about
America like
things?
Chima.
No, Ford, be patient like a Jedi.
No! The Jedi are
and
stupid.
dead.
So, and as Hugh says in the end, there's no smoke without fire, and
What is that supposed to
It means
mean?
all rumors
it
are
means
true.
that something is happening with NexoKnights.
Sorry.
And it's likely
I
that it
I
means
did an
something.
outburst. I apologize.
So, Ford, we're going to give you the floor for about 3 minutes to give your thoughts on this.
Three? I
Then.
need at least
3
5.
minutes.
I need at least 5.
No, you can't take a whole 5 minutes to yourself.
Take the 3 and then just
Fine.
ramble on and don't
Okay.
let it stop you.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. This article is, from what I can understand, nothing more than a publicity stunt for Blocks to get more membership. You know, I was planning on getting a subscription to Blocks magazine, but now that they've done this, and now I have a feeling that they're going to do other things like this, I have no reason to ever be a potential customer of them ever again. And all this is, for Brickset, is a way to drag out all the people who say, NexoKnights sucks, I just want classic space and fantasy back, and castle. By doing this, if this is at all true, which I highly doubt, then you're taking away one of the most imaginative things that you've ever had on your market since probably Ninjago and Bionicle. The NexoKnights sets are some of the finest sets I've ever had the pleasure of owning. And screw Chima. They're all a bunch of druggies anyway.
Wow, you end it with that. So, are you done?
No! I have
Yes,
plenty more.
yes,
Chima's
you're
already
done.
But
dead.
I want to hear what you think.
He
Have to
has
think
20
of that.
more seconds, technically.
No. Let's...
The short version is, do not ever propagate rumors.
And don't
We
do
might need a short
Ever.
version if they just got the long version.
If they decide to skip it because they didn't want to hear me yelling at their ears. ear shred warning, I guess. You should put that in there.
All right, Ford, your 3 minutes is about up.
God.
I think you got most of it off your chest. Now, I'm going to give a little bit of disclaimer. Ford's views do not necessarily reflect the views of the BCC as a whole.
What the?
But it's not getting cancelled. If anything, we'll have a very small year 3.
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and say it is going to be canceled next year.
What?
And that, okay.
You know why?
Here's the thing. And I didn't get this through in my big yelling fit. They said that all the summer sets are going to get canceled. Which
That part I don't
just
believe.
sounds completely absurd. First off. And then people are coming back and saying, like, oh, well, Shima's construction figures got only a European release in 2014.
Wasn't it a bit more than the construction figures?
And Ultra Agents only got released in, like, certain countries in 2015. What am I doing with my voice?
I don't know.
I think you're in a bit of
So
rage,
basically they're saying, oh, only some sets or some lines got released in certain countries in certain parts of the world. Like, okay, but this is saying no countries are going to get any of the sets at all, even though they showed them off in their finality at Toy Fair.
They did that with Chima construction figures too.
Castle.
No, they-
it's
no,
too
no.
big of an
They
investment.
didn't?
You're not at all getting what I'm saying.
Well, here, let me say my
The
views
2014
on this for a
Shima's
second.
construction figures, they were shown off and they were released. They're saying that they showed off these NexoKnights set and they are not at all going to release them. Like, they're not going to reach beyond the factory.
Well, I'm not supporting that part of it anyways.
Like, that's exactly what they're saying, and it sounds absolutely absurd.
I'm not saying that Block's reporting is 100% correct. I'm saying it has a shred of truth to it.
How so?
I believe that...
There you go
based
again.
on-
You believe. You have to have it as fact. Believe.
Well, where's your proof that it's going to continue next
So
year?
please, tell me your fact other than your belief.
Here's my supporting evidence.
Okay,
So,
that's
first
a good
off,
start.
This has been a trend we've been
An
seeing a
evil
lot with
trend.
LEGO lately.
Evil. That
Bionicle,
they killed it. Evil
LEGO
that they killed it.
Dimensions,
Man.
Mixels,
Hmm.
even Chima
Meh.
to an extent. With all their latest Big Bang themes, if Bionicle wasn't really a Big Bang theme, but it was a special theme nonetheless, they've been all getting canceled early. In fact, it's more rare that a LEGO line lives its entire 3 years lately.
Here's the thing, though. Chima got its 3 years. They got 3 years. No doubt about it.
Kind of.
Nichols got 3
But
years.
then, here's the thing about Chima with the 3 years, though. It didn't get it. Like I said, the construction figures weren't released all over, and it was reportedly low sales, if I recall correctly.
But
for the
there was
last couple years.
another...
What if now, because Chima, and then after Chima is where we have issues with Bionicle and LEGO
Hang
Dimensions.
on. I've got another factoid for you. Chima, in 2013, contributed to, I believe it was a 3% growth in Asia. And that is why they chose to release... I feel is why they chose to release the Chima construction figures exclusively to that part of the world.
And that may so be. But, nonetheless, we do know that Chima didn't do good, at least in the West. And we also know LEGO's having issues in the West right now.
Which is another thing
Lego
that doesn't make sense to me, but I'll get to that later.
And I'm thinking, so after Chima, what do we see? Well, we see things getting cut off before their 3rd year. We see Bionicle getting cut off for its 3rd year. We see Mixels being canceled. Well, it's still very popular, strangely.
Well,
we see LEGO Dimensions
Mixels
being canceled
technically
before its
wasn't
first 3 years.
quote-unquote canceled. It was...
Yeah, I mean, it technically lived its run,
it had run its course.
but the thing is, I feel like that it should have gone on longer. A lot of people
Oh
felt
yeah,
it should have gone
and
longer.
I
a
agree
very
with
strong
you. I
following.
agree that it should have gone on longer because I wanted to get into it. I was like ready to go full blown into it, and then they said, "Oh, it's ending." I'm like, "Come on, dude."
And now here's my second reason I believe this may be true. This is exactly the pattern we saw with Bionicle last year. This exact time of year is when the rumors started surfacing that Bionicle was going to end.
My counterpoint to that is that what if this is just coming out not only to spur publicity for the Blocks magazine to get them more readers and whatnot, but what if it's only there because it's the thing to hate right now? Just like Bionicle was.
I mean, it could be. We don't know for certain either way on this.
Because, like,
We're
a
just
bunch of people say, like,
literally
oh, these sets are shelf warming. I'm like, I don't know about you, but in my area, they're stocked in every store.
If we learned anything from Bionicle, it's that we can't learn anything from.
Well,
the
here's
shelves.
the thing: with Bionicle, they weren't always stocked in every store. Like the only store I would ever be able to find them was Toys R Us regularly. In Target's stuff, Walmart's, I could never find them. Not even at the Lego brand stores.
Poor Bionicle.
I mean, in my area, all the stores stocked them, and they all sold out pretty fast.
And then with NexoKnights, they're stocked in every store, and I see empty shelves.
In fact, you know what's
all
sad?
the places.
I could never get a single Bionicle set on clearance where I lived, because they were all gone by the time.
You know
it
what
was over.
stinks?
Other people
There are
got
still
so much
Bionicle
clearance.
sets around where I live, and they have not gone on clearance yet. Because Toys R
Really?
Us.
Okay.
Because Toys R Us.
Mm.
But anyway, we digress.
You know, I think a good
So,
reason to
just based on past experiences and, you know, just the general atmosphere Lego's had, especially with its Big Bang or bigger themes lately, I am leaning on 75% chance this is true. How do we all do that? Who wants to give an odds
I
maker?
wouldn't go
Let's
as
do
far
an
to
odds
say
maker.
Big Bang themes. I would go as far as say Lego's really not being kind to their in-house IPs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, after we do this, there's another point I'd like to make on that. But first, we haven't played odds
Is
maker.
that
Well,
other
let's play odds
point?
maker.
Hang on. Is that other point Ninjago? Because that doesn't count anymore.
No. It's not really with that. We'll get to it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I believe you were going
odds
to...
maker. What do you
How
guys
about this?
think percent chances is true? I'm gonna go with 75. Ford, I know
You
what
know,
yours is.
I'm actually going to go with 25.
Oh, interesting.
Because it can still get at least a half a year next year. But
Oh, well, third waves are always only half a year anyways. Ninjago's last wave, it was supposed to be
my
last wave,
main
was half.
complaint here is that if it ends this year and they give it a good ending and they release the sets and everything's great, I'll be a happy camper.
I remember that
But if
with
they-
Ninjago. I still wasn't
But
happy.
if they're like, hey, we're going to rush the ending because, you know, that's the thing to do now, and we're only going to limited release these sets, I'm not going to be a happy camper.
You know, I wonder how the next TV show does.
You know, that's another thing that I've kind of been looking up today. So, they put the entire series on YouTube.
Okay, you can get back to that in a second. We should let Mason and Laris do their odds first.
Okay.
Okay,
Mace.
so
Mace.
my odds would be 30. I think a good reason to doubt it is because they say the summer wave is not being released. That's a good that they're already lying right there. So that's a good reason to doubt the validity of their claim.
I feel like this
I'm
is...
just having some
like-
PTSD again, though, when we were like, oh, there's going to be a Makuta set for Bionicle.
True, but NexoKnights has gotten
Not that this is exactly the same. This isn't like the same at all. We've seen these sets. We never saw
Yeah,
them.
but, like,
no, we
we've
did see
seen
the
them.
Makuta set.
It's not the
Nexo
same.
has had
Yeah,
a
we kind of
much-
almost saw the
much
Makuta
larger
set with
push.
specialized pieces and a specialized mask and everything. It was on display, and then we never
there's
got
been
it.
a much larger push for Nexo, and the Knight in
But
Castle,
I don't feel like debating
is
that,
far
so-
too big of an investment to turn tail this quickly.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Malaris?
I mean, not too keen on these things, but saying at least a 50% chance I'll end, more likely.
All right. So what were you saying about the TV show, Ford?
So, they uploaded the entire TV show onto YouTube. Like, Lego uploaded the entire TV show to their YouTube channel.
Hmm.
I wish they do that with Ninjago.
But that's kind of a not as good thing.
Yeah, I know. It's not. It was added to Netflix, I noticed. I need to watch it sometime.
Yeah, but that's only season 1. Just
So
like the
season
first
2 on
10
YouTube?
episodes. It's not even the whole first year.
Oh, well, that sucks. What is with Lego shows and Netflix?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It has like a 2-year latency period.
So
So
they put them all there, and I'm like, they never did this with Ninjago. What if they're just putting it on there to get more publicity on them?
now that actually goes into what I want to discuss is, what was this, the exact wording, I forget, but remember how they're talking about Lego not selling well in the West and issues with marketing?
Mm-hmm.
What if they are not spending wisely on marketing?
But
And
here's
it's
the
causing
thing that
these themes
now,
like Bionicle and Chima
here's the thing that confuses
to
me
not do well.
is that NexoKnights is a Big Bang theme,
Mm-hmm.
which means in order to make it a Big Bang, they flood the market with it, and to do that, they put a lot of money into its marketing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and
that's
that
what
was
I'm talking about.
very evident, and it still is.
Yeah,
very
that's what I'm
evident.
saying. What if they put too much money into its marketing? What
And
if
that's what I was going to get into. So,
Yeah,
like,
what
they
if
put a
they're
lot
not-
of effort into
what if this
marketing.
Big Bang strategy isn't wise? What if they're basically putting all their eggs in one basket? What if that is
Yeah,
what's
that's
causing the
basically
failure?
what
Like,
it is.
I think it's the same thing with Dimensions in a lot of ways. They put a lot of eggs in that basket.
Don't remind me.
And
Now I'm gonna have to be depressed.
with Bionicle is such an oddity. They didn't really put any eggs at all in that basket.
No, but it apparently sold well.
Oh.
You know, I think the
But so I'm just wondering, maybe the issue again. This is like that with Chima too. Is they put a lot of eggs in the Chima basket, and Chima really
they
didn't
put a
Oh,
lot of it.
do as well as
okay.
they were thinking.
Here's the
Chima
thing.
one.
Here's the thing. Here's the difference between NexoKnights and Chima.
NexoKnights is
I'm
good.
not saying NexoKnights
I
and
have
Chima, don't get me
not
wrong.
seen a 2015 NexoKnights set, or I'm sorry, 2016 NexoKnights set since December 2016. Keep that in mind.
You
I
see,
have seen
after
the
Bionicle-
same sets from Chima early 2014. Like, I saw them just a few weeks
I
ago
saw a Chima.
when I went to my Toys
I saw
R
a
Us.
Chima
I don't like to
polybag
look
in
at
my
the shelves
Target.
as a statistic.
Like, I just look
but-
at them and I'm like, is this a museum?
But you know what could be?
I mean, that
Because,
was
like,
useful
it's not
for...
just, like, a few sets that were bad. It's, like, every single set
You know what could be killing all of this?
in that entire year.
The movies.
It's... Wow.
The movies and their sets.
Wow.
So which one's the worst one of those two?
You were saying something, Malaris?
I'm saying, I mean, Toys R Us tends to keep a lot of old sets, like 2012 when, I mean, just years after Bionicle ended, there was still stars at my Toys R Us, so, I mean, it's not accurate for exactly assessing how well things sold. Perchance.
Yeah, like I said, in my area, I agree with that, because like in my area, Bionicle sold really well, and you saw this all over the Bionicle community. Obviously, we're using Bionicle as an example because it's something we're all really close to, and I don't really know how exactly, I didn't pay attention with this as much as other themes, but people were talking all over, like, Bionicle sold well in my store, didn't sell well in this store, it sold well, it didn't sell well. People kept going back and forth. The thing is, there is no consistent variables there.
True.
It's really hard to take this as anything credible by looking at our store shelves. So after Bionicle especially, we've got so many mixed reports. If it did so well, if it didn't so well, what was the issue? I don't like to take store shelves as evidence at this point. Not until we get some more information that we can be accredited to it.
Good point.
I mean, I don't know, like, if some of those sets were, like, returns or something. Because sometimes they do
Yeah,
that.
and we don't know how much stock they ordered in the beginning either. That's a big
True,
issue with
true.
those statistics.
But sometimes those stores do that, and that's why I have to be very careful when I'm buying, like, those
Remember
older
TTV
sets.
talked about how they got a Destiny's Bounty at Brick Fair, and they opened it up, and like all the minifigures were gone and several of the key features.
No.
Maybe not all the minifigures. I think it had a different minifigure in it actually.
Really?
Wow.
It was something really odd.
It's like,
I'd have to go back.
oh yeah,
and-
instead of having Moro, it had Mr. Gold. Wonder how he got there.
But they returned it, and they didn't even like check the box when they returned it. So it tells you, yeah, don't buy Lego sets that are open
I wish I
already.
had Mr. Gold.
Make sure they're sealed properly.
That reminds me
But-
of one time back like 2008 when they were still selling the Bionicle Avmatoran and the evil corrupted Matoran. Like, there was just open set. Nothing was taken out of it, though. Like, it was a Radiac or whichever the red Matoran was.
Radiac was his
Yeah.
name.
And it was just so odd. I kind of felt tempted to just buy the set because it was all there, but
Was it on sale?
no.
Well, getting an Avmatoran is already not a great investment as it is.
I mean, if you modified it, but like, bleh. It's still not
Those
good.
are just good sets. Possibly Bionicle's worst set.
So look, though, you gotta love Solid.
So,
That's getting the
But I
present.
think the movie
so
sets...
here's another thing that I'm thinking. Here's another thing. This is contributing to my 25%. To get back on our topic.
Had a topic.
So remember when they were putting all that marketing stuff? They were like, scan the shields with the app. Do the thing with the app. Do that thing with the app. Get the app. App. Application.
Yeah.
Has anybody here used it in like a year?
No.
I've never touched it.
No.
Yeah, I think that's a problem. I think
Yeah.
that's a big thing that's contributing to my 25%. Because I know I haven't touched it. Because that game sucks. And
Wow,
is
your opinion
that
flipped since
game,
the last time I heard you talk about it.
that game... What, now, they must have like patched it or something. Because now it's just straight unfair.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It is
that.
unfair. It is not bad, but it's not good, as Leo puts it, but it is not fair. Like there are times where it's like, oh, you can only use this one night here. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And then you go in and it's like, oh yeah, I have like all the really good stuff, like all like the level, like higher level armor or what. And then it just destroys you with like every like just enemies flood the screen. It's like, how is this fair? So of course kids are not gonna want to play your game because it's not fair. Ugh. So
All right.
again,
So-
like, if you don't like the game, what's the point in playing the game? May as well just delete the application.
So, to kind of conclude this, we don't know all the details of this. We're basically just picking it up because it's a buzz story and we're just
Dude,
cheap
don't
We have
people like
have
that.
nothing to discuss this week.
At least we're honest, cheaps.
I feel
We have
like
nothing to
okay.
discuss
I
this
feel like
week.
for Brickset, this article that they put up was basically clickbait. I just
Note boards,
Yeah.
statements,
Cut that out. We don't
and
need to get bricks in our bad guys.
our amusement
I
at the
kid.
statement
I
does
kid.
not reflect our
I
views.
kid. I think Brickset's
We
great.
use Brickset like all
I
the
use
time.
Brickset a lot. I think it's a great website for a database.
Have mercy on us, Brickset.
All right.
What can they?
So,
Don't have mercy
take
on
everything
Ford,
we said with a grain of salt. There's no official information. Just some interesting thoughts, Tron, about how LEGO is spending their money with these big bang themes and the recent trend of things getting canceled at points where it
I
doesn't
think the
seem like they should
movie
be
sets
canceled.
up.
Stop it with the license themes. Nobody likes them.
Ford, I don't think that's the solution here.
The movie sets are doing it.
Except for maybe Star Wars.
But,
'cause
you know,
apparently
really,
people
the
still
amount of
like
licensing
that.
for Lego's gone way
Because of
down
the
lately.
movie.
Oh,
Sets.
oh, and by the way, try not to talk about Star Wars, but the Jedi aren't cool anymore thing, no!
And
Wait,
by-
who said the Jedi aren't cool anymore?
No, it
This
was
is
like
from-
the Jedi have to end or some stupid thing.
You
And I'm
didn't
like-
see the trailer, did you?
I sorta did, but sorta didn't, because I don't care enough to watch it.
See, I care so much, I'm not watching it.
But I heard about it from a friend, and I'm like, that's stupid.
Ford, I'm pretty sure it doesn't mean what you think
I think it means exactly what I think it means. And you want to know what else it means? I'm sticking with my
Means
guns.
we're done talking about
I
this.
am not going to see Episode 8 in the theaters. And it is going to be the first mainline movie from Star Wars that I will not see in the theater.
Wow, I didn't know Ford was old enough to go see the 80s ones.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ford
I
is a man of
actually saw them
mysteries.
on a what do they call them? Like exclusive viewings one time
Cool.
when I was younger. It was pretty cool.
I saw Phantom Menace in 3D. It
I've
wasn't
Same.
in 3D.
seen 1,
What do
2,
you mean it wasn't in 3D?
7.
It's 3D!
It wasn't really in 3D. There's no 3D.
Wait, you caught it? You went to a 3D movie and saw it in 2D,
You saw glasses and everything. They claimed it was in 3D, but it wasn't in 3D.
but yeah.
At least they tried.
Like half the movies out there today.
I'm glad they stopped the 3D trend.
It's
Jaws
somewhat
3D.
stopped. They don't push it as much, but it's still
Avatar
there.
made it vogue.
It is.
I don't see movies in 3D, though. I always go to the 2D showings.
I remember when I saw Episode 7 in 3D.
Must have been an
Okay.
epic experience.
Let's
that was
go
a
to some
cool
emails.
experience.
Rathtar.
I cried when the crawl went across the screen. No, I didn't. I'm kidding. I'm not one of those people.
I'm sorry. I'm just like, I'm super salty today. When you tell
Yeah,
me
it's
things
just
are
like
gonna
every
end,
Wednesday,
I'm
Ford,
like,
it's
no,
okay.
I've already had too many shows get canceled on me. I'm done with this.
Hey, you guys, you see, your guys' issue is you didn't get on Ninjago right away like I did. I've been here for years, and it's been the best thing since Bionicle,
Oh yeah?
because you can
Oh,
count
yeah?
on it.
2 of the shows I watched got canceled this year already. It is April.
S.H.I.E.L.D. might be
No.
canceled too.
No, they said they are getting a season 5.
Wait, they said that?
They didn't say they
Ford,
didn't say it
you
got
can't say
renewed,
things
but they
are
said
coming that aren't
They-
coming.
They
Fake
said,
news.
listen to me. It was either Joss Wade or Jed Wade. One of them. They're both weird. One of them said that plans are underway to get season 5 started and to start shooting it and everything. And while it hasn't been renewed yet, they're looking at season 5 being the final season.
Ford, you know what that reminds me of? When, articles have very misleading titles. Because you open with saying, no, it hasn't been canceled yet. But it hasn't
But
been renewed.
I don't think it's
If
gonna
the showrunner's talking about a 5,
I
then
hope it
it's-
doesn't, but, Inhumans might replace it.
Inhumans
True,
is gonna
and I think
tank.
that's what they were looking at. I think they're gonna do a final season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then they're gonna have introduce Inhumans and then have Inhumans replace it.
Inhumans is going to be in IMAX this summer. The first couple
Dude.
episodes.
You're gonna have to check it out. If it looks good.
Okay,
It's-
but
It's an interesting
seriously,
idea. But
we need
yeah,
to,
we should
to,
move on.
to do some of
Time
these
for some
emails.
questions.
Yes. So it's email time on the BCC podcast.
Yay.
We need an email
We do.
jingle.
Do 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 do.
Wow, 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 wow.
Email. I don't
Makes
know.
me wanna wail.
Oh,
Well.
that's copyrighted, Ford.
So we're just going to answer
not
a
if I
few
sing it
emails from our
terribly.
inbox today. If you would like to email us, please send us a question at thebccpodcast@gmail.com. So, our first email comes from us from Toby Echo Zap.
Hooray!
Maybe Leo would like this one best. I don't know. Maybe he won't.
Well,
And it goes
it
on.
doesn't matter
By the
because
way, We know you
Leah's
said
not
that.
here.
We know we told everyone to have interesting titles, but
Whoa,
here's an idea too.
whoa, whoa.
Make your title short
Hang
enough
on.
that we can read it in
Hang
one line
on.
of an email.
I want to read the one that's subjected as, "Don't put your blame on me. Put it on Ford." What?
I think we got time for both.
You got a problem with
Where's-
me, Toby Echo Zap?
I think we have time for a
I don't
few
see that one.
emails.
Oh,
Got a
That
problem?
I
would
don't see
be
it
from
still.
the bottom up,
It's-
number 7,
Right under the...
right under Mudroid. Toby's final
Do
email.
you
four,
seriously
5,
have a problem with me? I'm the fastest gun in the West.
oh, there it is.
That's not
Oh, right.
true. I'm
We'll
not
see
the
about that
fastest
one,
gun
but
in the
we're gonna-
West. I do not
All
even
right.
live out west.
Here it is. Hello. I'm back again after watching your podcast. I have a question. What's your favorite and least favorite TV show?
Wow.
Favorite and least favorite. Does that...
Your non-Lego one and your Lego one as well.
What?
Let's let Ford go
So-
first.
My favorite is Grimm, and that got canceled this year. But it technically got an end, but it was only half a season, so I think it got canceled.
See what's the issue with this question? It doesn't say if it's your favorite currently running TV
Yeah,
show.
that's
True,
what I was
true.
thinking.
Because, like, it's in between Grimm and maybe Twin Peaks. But,
See,
like,
if we're talking not currently running, there's a lot in the running for that.
right? Yeah.
The
This is a very
Clone
loaded
Wars is
question.
a big one.
I don't really know about Lego shows because there's only like
2.
3,
Oh, yeah, 3.
2 that are good, but there's
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
Galador,
30 to 1 if you
Galador.
count that.
Oh yeah.
Galador had a TV show. I saw an episode or 2 when I was a kid.
My least favorite show, Arrow. I hate that show for reasons that I cannot divulge on the podcast. I will
Alright,
leave it
so
at that.
I'm gonna go with my favorite current show, which is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
And my least favorite current shows, I'm honestly not sure because I don't generally watch shows I don't like.
I know, right? Like, but
I don't
say
know,
Arrow.
Steven Universe is up there.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Yeah. If there were a section for cartoons, that would be my least favorite.
Almost anything on Cartoon Network
They're
I
pretty
dislike.
Yeah.
really bad these days.
Have
Ever
any
since-
of you ever seen Teen Titans Go?
No.
I'd rather have not, but
I've seen clips on the
unfortunately...
internet.
Don't watch it. Don't.
What about you, Mace?
My favorite. If we're talking about one that's dead, it would have to be Psych. I love that show.
Oh my goodness! I love Psych. Also, I'm really just upset by the fact that they took it off of Netflix.
Yeah, I used to go back and rewatch it every year or so.
I know, right? Like, dude,
I'm gonna have to buy it now. Thanks, Netflix.
I know.
But if we're talking about shows that are running right now, there's only one that I bother to keep up with. S.H.I.E.L.D. And it has been good
And?
this season.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And it has been very good. And
It's been amazing.
but the worst one for me would have to be... Oh man, the tough one. I had it in my head a second ago, but I forgot already. You see how much I don't think about things I don't like?
Wow.
My worst one?
Say Arrow.
I'm thinking of one. This isn't technically the worst of all time, but it's the worst right now. Supergirl. I gave it 2 tries.
Ooh,
It was just too bad.
Really?
It was too bad for me. I couldn't.
I've never
Listen.
I've never seen
No.
Supergirl.
No,
I've
don't.
never heard
don't.
anything good or bad about it. I've just never heard anything
I'm sure
about
some
it.
people like it.
I only watched
But,
The Flash out of those
I
shows.
tried
Mhm.
twice, and I just really...
I can't even
really
bother
didn't
to
like
watch
it.
The Flash. They're all
The
they're
Flash
all
is The
horrible.
Flash is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then
The
the
Flash
Flash
is a really
reaches
fun
this
show.
really dull point.
The melodrama.
Like,
Season 3 is...
okay, am I watching a
uh.
soap opera or am I
Season
watching
3
a
doesn't sound like it's
superhero
been
show?
dull from what Malaris has told me, but I don't want to know about it.
Yeah,
exactly
I don't
yet.
want to know
No,
about
no,
it
I'm
Season
either.
talking, I'm talking specifically about season 2 when they were trying to set up literally every single spinoff.
Oh yes, that part.
Every
that
single
part.
I thought season 2 was pretty good, honestly.
I couldn't
I
get
thought you were
through it.
talking about the
I thought it was better than season
Soap
1 in a
opera-ness.
lot of ways.
in general.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. It was too much like
It
a soap
is
opera.
assuredly
but
a
I digress.
CW show.
Mal! Oh, yes. Mal!
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't watch very many current shows, so I don't know if I can do a current running one other than The Flash. I think that's the only series I'm keeping up with as it comes out. So, it's not like I have much option there. Oh, least favorite show I have ever seen.
It's a very difficult difficult decision.
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 Yes, I mean, I don't know. Like, I would probably say Teen Titans Go. That was the only show that I've ever watched that I utterly despised.
So you're saying you have a love-hate relationship with DC?
I have a love-hate relationship with The Flash alone. I just have a mostly all... I'll admit, there are some good episodes of Teen Titans Go. Now, I'm not excusing the lazy animation or anything like that. There's just some cleverly written ways the show has made itself look stupid, but it's actually very clever, but then the rest of it is just actually stupid, so...
Can I just say,
Mm-hmm.
when they're fighting villains, the villains are pansies. And when they're not fighting villains, the show just shows true colors as just garbage.
Oh, and Mal, you
Yeah,
reminded me.
An explosion of nondescript colors that makes no sense, and it's just, I am just a salty Santa right now.
You reminded me of my least favorite canceled show, Mal.
Oh?
Yes.
Oh, really?
That Ultimate Spider-Man abomination.
Oh, I
What?
hate Ultimate
Lady
Spider-Man.
animation was the point that brought it back to my mind, because the animation is so lazily computer generated.
I never
I
got into
hated like
that.
those little like,
Oh,
chibi
yeah.
scenes they throw in it.
My mom actually liked those. Like, she legit
Can I,
watched
That
Uh,
the
was the
show.
worst
Yeah,
part
yeah.
of the show to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
Horrible!
Spider-Man in name only. Literally.
Bad.
Nick Fury could rip webs with his bare hands.
And yet, Spectacular Spider-Man got canceled.
It got
Why?
canceled because of let's see. Disney had the rights to the TV Spider-Man, and Sony wasn't willing to play ball.
Oh, there's an real answer. This is a
Yeah,
rhetorical question.
Sony wasn't willing to play ball, so they
Sweet.
canned it, and Disney started their own.
I'm still salty
Spectacular
about the
Spider-Man was a great
90s
show.
Spider-Man getting canceled on that cliffhanger. Ugh.
Wow, Spectacular Spider-Man got canceled. on a
Spectacular
cliffhanger,
was
too.
fantastic.
And so did... It seems like all the Spider-Man
And they all think they're gonna keep
canceled on a
going.
cliffhanger. Let's see.
It's like
Did
they
the
all
60s
want to kill
Spider-Man
him.
get canceled on a cliffhanger.
All
No,
the
the
Spider-Man
let's
shows
make-
want to
60s
kill
Let's face it,
Spider-Man
60
was-
Spider-Man lives on to this
It's
day
true.
in
He
memes.
even
60s Spider-Man was a horrible third season, and all the stories are one-offs, so...
Remember,
We can have a fourth
kids.
season too.
Remember, kids.
I don't think
Beneficial
they
poison.
did.
actually 60 Spider-Man
They
is
might have.
still around thanks to
I
Spider-Verse.
haven't seen it in
He
forever.
is still around. Yes.
Wait, the 60s
Even
Spider-Man?
Meme Spider-Man popped up in Spider-Verse. Yes, for
Really?
real.
But
What?
Spider-Man and his amazing friends was killed.
Spider-Man
Well, yes,
and his
but-
amazing friends.
Ford, literally, they were him, Iceman, that girl that hanged out with them. They're all
Yeah,
dead.
but 60 Spider-Man has still popped up, and
Can
Meme
I
Spider-Man
just-
has still popped up,
Can I just?
and I think even Spoderman popped up once. I can't swear to that. I can't
I'm sorry.
And yeah, you know that stupid dog that would always go with them, Ford? The dog was still alive, but it was just like looking over their dead bodies.
And what were you gonna say, Ford?
I couldn't believe
I just
they
think
put
it's
that in the
hilarious
comic.
how we're like, oh yeah, Spider-Man and his amazing friends. It's Spider-Man, Iceman, and the girl.
I don't even remember who she was.
Girl.
I know who
character.
she is, but I can't remember the name. She was in
Did she
Ultimate
have
Carnage
fire?
or
She had fire-like
Yes, it was
powers that she could
Five
fly.
star?
Oh, that was it. I kept thinking
that her name?
Fios.
Probably.
Was
I mean,
it?
if
Mal
it
is
was
correct, Mal is
Spider-Man
correct.
and the Amazing Friends, same
That was
character.
correct.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're talking about the girl
I
from
kept
Spider-Man and his
thinking
amazing friends.
Firestorm.
Mhm.
I hang on. I just need to look it up for a sanity check. Yes, it is Firestar.
She was in Ultimate
and it was an
Alright.
original character.
Maximum
Oh,
Carnage. She was in
perfect.
Maximum.
That's why we don't remember her.
She was in Maximum Carnage, though.
Mm.
Really?
Like all this.
Wow.
Wow.
But yeah, Ultimate
It was
Spider-Man.
so
is
bad.
horrible.
Mm.
So bad. Don't.
And you know what else is horrible? Avengers Assemble.
Yes. The
Don't
spin-off.
talk about
I never
that
saw
show.
Does
that.
anyone else say? Did anyone else watch
Yes, I
Earth's Mightiest
did, and
Heroes?
Oh
It was
yeah,
so
that
good.
was
No, I
the
never
show.
did.
Earth's Mightiest Heroes is like my favorite Marvel
I stayed up
cartoon
late
ever.
binging it on
It was
Netflix.
so
Was
good.
it like? Hang on. Was it like? Was it a show that was ahead of its time?
It was
So to speak.
too good for its time.
No,
Still just
it was about
awesome.
right in its time.
It got
But it
canceled.
was great. It was
Wait,
so great.
what
It was
do
so
you
It
mean?
much
got
like
canceled for Ultimate Spider-Man Universe Synergy.
Now,
Literally, it got-
if I were asked
Yeah.
my favorite cartoon or my favorite canceled show, that would be very tough for me because there's so many good things that I watch that
good
are...
thing you're not being asked that. Then let's go to the next question.
All right, let's do it then.
Okay, that's still in the same email. If you could have one part removed from Lego's parts list,
Oh,
what
man.
would it be?
None of them.
So that part can
Lime
never be
green
used again.
parts. All of the
I know.
lime green parts.
Those are already gone. So what I'm wondering is why we would want any parts
Simpson
removed.
heads. Those are abominable.
Those aren't really bad.
They're not bad
think
until you
they're
put
bad.
them on a minifig body.
Can it be? Does it have to be a part, singular,
Apparently.
or a group of parts?
Put them
Says
on a
a
minifig
part.
body, and it looks
But-
like an Eldritch Abomination.
I would get rid of all of the Chima overhead things.
I think those are gone already for
I know, but I just don't want to see them ever again, and I wish they did
Lego,
not
always
exist.
one step ahead of us.
I wish they didn't exist. Because
I
I
can't
think
think
they're
of any
useless.
part
Like,
I don't want them
they
to
just
make
make
anymore.
one expression. Like, how is that fun? They're all just looks like they're gonna attack each other and maul each other down like the animals that
I
they
know.
are.
I know what I would choose. The new Iron Man helmet.
Oh, good.
Ah, that's a good one. It's a good one.
Mm.
Hey, did you hear about the Vulture set?
Ooh.
The what?
Yeah, it's just Shocker
It's just
with
Shocker,
it.
man.
No reason. Literally, we had no reason
We
to
all
cover him
knew.
up at all.
We all knew it was Shocker.
That was so
Everyone knew
stupid.
it was Shocker.
I still have
It's
not
not even, like-
seen any of the trailers for Spider-Man Homecoming.
I would avoid the latest one. It is spoilerific. It's cool, but it's spoilerific.
Ah,
Mm.
well, that
Yes.
stinks.
And avoid, if you haven't seen the
Oh,
Thor
right.
trailer, don't watch a single one. It has so many
I
spoilers.
have.
No, you should
Too
watch
many
the Thor
spoilers.
trailer.
Just go,
Good.
take my word for it. Go buy a ticket, go see it, and don't watch the trailer.
Yes!
I don't know. It's a pretty
awesome
cool
trailer.
trailer.
It
Yes!
is, but it also has
Imagine
spoilers.
experiencing the
That's
trailer moments in the theater. Boom.
But just yes!
Okay, but it's that time of the show where we'll answer one more email. And even though
man.
Leo isn't here, he's reporting from our live studio audience, and I'm going to have him select one of these 3 emails.
Yay! Keeping the tradition alive here.
Hey,
So-
if you, maybe we should just throw this out there. If you want to be a part of a potential live studio audience, you should join our Discord server.
Ford, we're not doing that.
But, dude,
We're not doing that.
let it in.
We're not doing
Why
that.
aren't we doing that?
Not doing what?
Because we get compared to TTV enough as it is. We can't do
But-
that.
Wait, does TTV do
Maybe.
that?
Yes, they do that.
What?
Yeah,
That's-
their Patreons are in the live studio audience.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, except they always record while I'm at Cyber Defense.
Ha!
So I'm never there, even though I pay to be a Patreon.
Oh my.
Yay.
So, yeah, we're
Anyway,
not doing a live studio audience anytime soon.
Leo, choose a thing.
So here are the 3 emails we have to choose from. Oh, look, I finally sent an email! Exclamation point. This is an email not from Toby. You should be proud.
That
From
does
Metroid.
sound very good.
Don't put the blame on me. Put it on Ford. Alright, let's see what Leo picks.
I put like 5 votes toward the very aggressive one towards me.
Okay, Leo says we should do Don't Put the Blame on Me. Put it on Ford.
Yeah, let's put it on forward, man.
Thank you, Leo.
Now we can figure out the context behind that statement.
Yeah, I want to.
Okay, the first part of it's in singing, and if you all know my policy, it's that if you start off with singing or tree speak, I'm not going to read it. Right, a question. Give me a moment. Goes to drawer full of email questions. Right, yes, good. If you could remove 1 month from the year and replace it with a month that you name, which month and what new name would you choose?
December, Macetober.
February.
With Ford Brewer.
No. But that is clever.
Yes, I am very clever.
Mackelberg.
I'll take here. You know what I'll do? I'll take away September and replace it with Butterfest.
Yeah!
No.
Oh, I'm actually gonna take. Okay,
Okoto Beer
Butterfest.
Fest.
Okay,
Oh,
someone.
man, that's-
Okay, I take it back. October. Okoto Beer
Yeah.
Fest.
The entire month is just called Okoto Beer Fest.
I wonder how many people ever even caught on to that joke. It was so subtle when we actually did it.
Yeah.
Oh, but they can't because the line sold well,
Maybe
and then it got
it
canceled.
sold well, but they just wanted to
So
cancel. X-File theme plays in the background.
So
So anyone else have it?
I
what about
mean,
Boss Man?
why would I want to replace a month?
So,
It's
so you
such
can
a-
turn May into Mal, obviously.
I mean, naming it after myself would be the obvious conclusion, but
Immortalize yourself.
I will not.
Until you die and then we change it again.
Let's change it to August because no one cares about.
That's true. Not a single person on the planet who wasn't born in August cares.
Wait a minute.
Well, Leo says take away October. October is like one of the best months.
We're just
though.
gonna
You can't
turn
take
it
away
into
October.
Okoto Beer
But-
Fest.
Yeah,
That's
because-
I
all.
didn't.
Okoto
hang
Beer
on,
Fest.
Hang on. Here's the thing.
I know, for I doesn't feel like arguing
The
with
nature of the question says to take a month away and then replace it. So why don't we just rename it anyway? Isn't that what we're doing right now?
you. Yeah, we're renaming it.
But then we're not answering his question.
So
What?
which month would we kill?
So, like, what if we took away August but renamed October?
You have to replace it with a month you name.
Frame your
You have to
question.
So
name
we
it
have
Ford.
one October
Ford.
and one Okoto beer. June, July,
I guess
Okoto
so.
beer. September, October.
Oh, I have another idea. Let's just take August and this name
July,
it July
July.
again.
July again.
Extended summer.
It's like, oh, what month is it? It's July again.
I already dislike July enough from being in Florida. I don't need more July. I
But
need
I
less
love
Let's
July.
rename
July.
this-
It's the month that I was born in.
Let's
But not July
rename
again.
January December so that when the new year
Wait a
kicks
minute.
in,
Hang on. If we have July again, does that mean I have my birthday
Yes.
again? I have two
Oh.
birthdays?
No.
More presents!
No.
Yeah!
Miller shouldn't even get any presents for his birthday.
yeah.
Yikes.
I'm sorry.
I got a suit for my graduation, which
That's
we
cool.
would have gotten anyways.
Is it a suit or a graduation robe?
Nice.
Suit,
Okay, that's
like,
better.
I'm going class,
That's
man.
better.
But I still would
Whoa.
have gotten it
Mal
anyways.
is gaining his class.
Hey, a suit, a hat, you a
Suit,
gangster,
hat.
Mal? I
Yeah.
knew it.
It's only Lurs, Klenda, and Leo all graduate this year. Meanwhile, the rest of us
Catch
have already
up, people.
graduated.
Catch
Yeah.
up.
It feels
It
like
took you
so
so
long
long.
ago since I was in high
Catch up,
school.
youngins.
Yeah. College is awesome. You get
Well,
to
I'm
party not
technically
alone.
Ryan actually
college.
graduated
All the
before any
time.
of us, though.
I'm already in college. I just have to
I'm taking college level.
dual
It's-
enroll them
and
all.
also those
Dual
those
enrollment
midnight
doesn't
raves
count
that
as
you
college.
never
I
go
keep
to.
saying this.
Well, then I'll be in college this fall. How's that?
It's
You go to that college.
I'm taking college level courses. but I'm not in
Seaport is
college.
encouraging me.
All right, we're basically at our rope's end
Yeah.
at this point.
No,
Anything
we're
else
not.
on the question?
I can still die.
Thank you all for listening to this episode of the BCC podcast. If you have any questions or comments, as said before, email us at thebccpodcast@gmail.com. Also, leave a comment and a like. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this.
And if you think NexoKnights is ending, you're wrong. Shut up.
Says the
love you.
125% sure of it.
So, for Ford, Mace, Laris, and myself, LQ, we thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.